Good morning. Today is lesson 6 in module 6 for math. Our I can statement is I can decompose arrays into rows and columns and relate to repeated addition. So we're going to, just like on Friday, we're going to be using our arrays to help us solve some problems. So our warm-up is making the next 100 drill. So if we have the number 170, what is the missing number that we need to make 200? Good, 30. So now let's say our addition sentence. Are you ready? Good. So we have 170 plus 30 equals 200. Now we have 190. How many do we need to make 200? Good, 10. So our addition sentence is 190 plus 10 equals 200. Now we have 160. What's our missing number we need to make 200? Good, 40. What's our addition sentence? Good, 160 plus 40 equals 200. Remember, if you need help, you can count by tens, so you would go from 160 to 200. Now we have 260, but we need to get to 300 now. What's our missing number? Good, 40. So we have 260 plus 40 equals 300. Now we have 580. We need to get to what's the next 100? Good, 600. So how many more do we need to get to 600? Good, 20. So 580 plus 20 equals 600. So now we have copy counting by tens. We've done this the last few days. So today you're going to count by tens, but you're going to start at 90. Remember, you need a partner or somebody to point up and down. So you want to start at 90, and when you count up, you're going to go past 100. And then you go down, you're going to have to go past 100 again. All right, nice job. Here is our application problem. I'm going to zoom out so you can see me and the board. Remember, our first step when we get an application problem is this marker is not going to work. Read, draw, write, checklist. So our problem says, Sam is organizing her greeting cards. She has 8 red cards and 8 blue cards. She puts the red cards into 2 columns and the blue cards into 2 columns to make an array. Draw a picture of Sam's greeting cards in the array. So let's start with her 8 red cards. So she says she put them into 2 columns. So I know that an array has to be equal. So our groups have to be equal. So I'm going to go 1 red in one column and then go to the other one. So we're going to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we made it into 2 columns, and then in each column, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we split up her 8 red cards into 2 columns. Now let's do her blue cards. So she has 8 blue cards. So let's put them up into 2 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, columns go up and down. So I split up her 8 blue cards into 2 columns. And how many are in each? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, so she has 2 columns of her blue cards. Now let's look at her right. She has how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many cards are in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Let's write a repeated addition sentence for this. How many are in this one? Good, 4. How many are in this column? Good, 4. How many are in this column? Good, 4. And how many are in this one? Good, 4. Let's add this up. 4 plus 4, 6, 7, 8, plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many are there all together? Good, 16. Remember, you can combine these. So it's 4 plus 4. Good, 8 plus 4 plus 4. Good, 8. And what's 8 plus 8? Good, 16. So let's write so we read our problem, we drew our picture, now we have to write our sentence. So we're going to say, Sam has 16 cards all together. What was at the end of your sentence? Go to period, put it in the cloud. So we answered our application problem, so we did our writing as well. Now we're going to move on to our next problem, but I'm not going to show it on the board. Actually, yes I am, so you can see this. So it says, how many rows do you see in this picture? Remember, rows go this way, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rows in this picture. Are they all equal? Go ahead and count each row. How many are in each row? Yes, they are all equal. How many equal groups are there? Good, there are 4 equal groups if you count them by rows. What if you count them by, so they wanted to call the rows a group, but what if you did by columns? They don't ask this question, but what if we did it that way? Are they still equal? Yes, they each have 4 beans in them. How many beans are in each group if we do it by rows? Good, there are 5 beans if we do it by rows. So I did this. I pulled the rows apart so we can see them better. We're going to write a repeated addition equation for this. So if you look, they did it by rows, and each row they wrote a 5 next to it, so you can see it better. What would our repeated addition sentence look like if we had this? So take a look at that. I'm going to erase this so we can write it up here. So it had 4 rows of 5. So I'm going to write 5 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 5 plus 5, 10, plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. Good. Remember, you can combine your add-ins. So what's 5 plus 5? Good. 10. What's it's 5 plus 5. Good, 10. And you can do 10 plus 10 equals 20. So you can write your repeated addition sentence that way. Now it asks us to make an array with 5 columns of 4 beads. So if you're using some kind of manipulative at your house, make sure you can put in 5 columns which go up and down, and you have 4 in each column. So I'm going to draw that up here for you. Okay. Remember, when you're making columns, you want a little bit of space so you can see each column. Now we're going to make this into a repeated addition sentence. How many are in each column? Good, 4. So let's make this into a repeated addition sentence. We have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4 plus 4. So we have 8, 12, 16, 20. Remember, if you wanted to, you can combine your add-ins. So you have 8 plus 4. So 16 plus 4 equals, good, 20. Now our problem asks us, create an array of 3 rows of 6 tiles. So I'm going to show that up here. So we have 3 rows. Remember, rows go this way. So each has 6 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many equal groups of 6 do you see? Good, 3. Now we're going to write a repeated addition sentence. So how many are in this row? Good, 6. How many are in this row? Good, 6. How many are in this row? Good, 6. So instead of doing it the vertical way, I'm going to change it so it's this way. So we have 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals. So what's 6 plus 6? Good, 12 plus 6 more. 18. Good. Now they want you to know, if you were to push these together, how many columns do you see? So let's look. I'm going to draw this red line so you can see it better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many columns are there? Good, 6. And how many are in each column? Remember, columns go up and down. Good, there are 3 in each column. So now I'm going to zoom out so you can see your problem set. Here is our problem set. So they want you to complete each missing part describing an array. So the first part, you want to circle the rows, and then the part B, you want to circle the columns. So remember, rows go this way, and columns go up and down. Then when they want you to answer 5 rows of blank equals what? And then write your repeated addition sentence. And then 3 columns of what equals, and then your repeated addition sentence. You're going to do the same thing for part C and D. And then number 2, you're going to answer this using the picture on the side. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me pictures of your work. Great job.